Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up? Yo, we got 11 people in here already on a freaking Wednesday afternoon. Get these people in here. What's popping? What's up, everybody? I'm back on camera, bro. Finally, for the first time in God knows how long in one of these streams, finally back on camera. I feel it's kind of weird. My face, my face is kind of blurred out because of the way my camera looks here. Let me pause this real quick. I have the stream open in a YouTube tab like I always do. Just want to pause it real quick. But, bro, my face looks so bad right now. I was like contemplating whether or not I wanted to come on camera, but I forgot this camera kind of blurs out my face a little bit so you guys can see how bad it actually looks. Unless probably the next time I record a video, which I do mainly on camera videos now, you can kind of see my setup right there in the background with my stick. I have it with me at Comic-Con. So, yeah, Team Wolf the movie comes out tomorrow, baby. We are here finally. Put a freaking W in the chat if y'all are ready for Teen Wolf the movie and Wolfpack too. Wolfpack is here, baby. It comes tomorrow. I cannot believe we're here. Nearly 200 freaking videos covering this film. 16 months of just continuous coverage. We've gone through ups and downs. We'll talk about it, everything. Final predictions. This is basically a stream. I'm only going to be on here for an hour because I do have to get stuff done for school. I have class at 6, so I'm trying to get done all my schoolwork so I can stay up tonight and do my reaction for Teen Wolf the movie. I'll probably be up to like 4 a.m. or something crazy. Hopefully the movie's out by 12, so I can just stay up till 12, do my reaction, go to sleep, and then tomorrow morning I can edit it and put it out by the end of tomorrow. That would be ideal. But yeah, tomorrow's about to be insane, bro. And then I'll probably react to Wolfpack. I don't know if I'll do it after or I'll do it in between classes. I don't know. I got to figure out how I'm going to do all of this because it's kind of crazy. And then Friday, I haven't announced this yet, but I'm going to be doing not only my spoiler and non-spoiler review for Teen Wolf the movie, I'm also going to be going on another YouTuber's channel, and I'm going to be doing a co-review with them on their channel. I think the channel's name is Lance Geek Drums. He's had YouTubers such as Boba Talks for all my DC fans out there who watch Titans and stuff. He has like over 100K subs, and he's had channels like Chainsaw Reacts on his channel as well. So he asked me if I wanted to be on his channel and review Teen Wolf the movie with him. I said yes. So that'll take place Friday at 7 p.m. Wolfpack series says I'm lagging. It's probably because I'm doing it on my laptop and not my PC where it usually doesn't lag. My internet's kind of crazy. Everybody in the house is kind of on the Wi-Fi right now, so you guys just kind of have to deal with it. It is what it is. I can't really fix it on my end. The Wi-Fi just kind of fluctuates. So the only way I do know to fix it somewhat is if I turn my camera off. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want me on camera or off camera? Because when I turn the camera off, it doesn't lag as much as when I'm on camera. So I'll let y'all know. Do you want me on camera or off camera? I don't mind either way. What's the channel? Hoke says the channel is Lance Geek Drums, or I think the channel is actually called Geek Drums, but that's just the guy's name. The guy's name is Lance. So yeah. I can link the channel at the end of the stream. If you guys want me to, of course. It's only your camera lagging. All right, so I'm gonna turn it off then since it's my camera. All right, is it good now? Is it still lagging? Let me know. Drop a Y if it's still lagging. Drop an N if it's not. If it's not, we're just gonna continue. Since my camera seems to be the only issue. Yeah, it's weird. Whenever I record on my laptop with my cam, it always lags when I'm on camera, which is weird. Okay, everybody's dropping N's in the YouTube chat. So we're good to go. All right, but yeah, everybody, Drop your final predictions now. I'll read them. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about the highs and lows. We'll talk about, I guess, reviews as well, since a lot of them have been coming out. The official Rotten Tomatoes score pissed me off, but I'm not worried about that. All that matters is us, the fans. Screw them critics. No one cares about them. They're paid shills. These are the same people who said The Eternals was a freaking 90% on Rotten Tomatoes and said that She-Hulk was the greatest show on earth. Freak them critics. They have no credibility whatsoever. I don't care about these critics. By the way, there was one review with this wonderful lady from New Zealand. I'm pretty sure a whole crap. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought right as I was talking. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen her review. Her review's trending right now, even though it's not at 1,000 views yet, but it is kind of trending for Teen Wolf stuff. So that says something. But her review was great. The best one I've seen so far. Left a comment on her channel. I think her channel is called Chatting with B. Yeah, a wonderful lady from New Zealand. We gave a beautiful review of Teen Wolf the movie. Came off very clear that she was an obvious Teen Wolf fan. You can just tell she loves Teen Wolf. And she's been there even longer than I have from the very beginning, right? She said she was watching from when the show first came on. So I take her word more than all these other critics because she's an actual diehard fan like me. And she was completely honest with her review. And she said that she loved the film. She said, while the film does have slight issues, as with everything, for the most part, it's a fantastic film. So I cannot wait. Left a wonderful comment on her video. She responded to me, which was cool. We got to talk for, a little bit, which was awesome. And somebody let me know. One of my subs did that Holland is trying to invite fans on to Howler Back Now after the movie comes out, and I'm trying to be the number one. Thank you. So whatever I have to do, if I end up on Holland Roden's podcast, y'all better listen to that episode, because what I'm gonna plug in that episode as well. True freaking Alpha. Yup, y'all already know. We are going to plug that freaking series in there. I'm gonna tell Holland about it. I'm gonna tell Holland, listen, Holland, I love you. Next time you see Jeff, you have to pitch him in on True Alpha. It's that good. If that happens, we might get the True Alpha animated show sooner than y'all think. I'll just say that. But, bro, it's such a beautiful time to be a Teen Wolf fan right now. I cannot wait for tomorrow, or rather, it's probably 12 hours, because I'm going to be staying up till 12 a.m. And stuff like that. I don't think people care about True Alpha. Dude, you're dead wrong on that. Literally the biggest Teen Wolf fan account on social media reposted it, and that shit got 10,000 likes. So the whole I don't care about True Alpha thing is kind of disingenuous. A whole bunch of people care about True Alpha. So yeah, you might want to retract that comment and retract that statement, bro. Not gonna lie. Just because you don't care about it personally doesn't mean a whole bunch of others don't. So yeah, might want to delete that comment. You looking kind of bad, bro. Not gonna cap. So let's see. Sebastian says, "Listen, Holland, I love you. Marry me or die." Pulls out a gun. Hell no, bro. That's crazy as hell. That's some weird shit. Me and Holland have been texting. Lies. I doubt it. No way. Lies. I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. Trying to get Lyndon's number for me if that happens. Sure, I can do that. 12 a.m. Pacific time in the U.S. is when the movie's coming out. Okay. Yeah, so that's 3 a.m. for me. Crap, I gotta stay up so late, bro. I don't want to stay up late. Bro, I got class tomorrow at 12, which is fine. I guess I can get a couple of hours of sleep in before class, which is cool. And then I had come home and I had class again online at 6 freaking p.m., bro. Literally shoot me in the head. But bro, we gotta get some more hype in the chat, bro. We got 41 freaking people watching this live right now. Who the hell is excited for tomorrow? Bro, I cannot believe we're here. This has been nearly 6 years in the making. September 24th, 2017 was the very final Teen Wolf episode. I remember you're skipping morning class. I'm not skipping morning class. Hell no. My mom would freaking kill me. I'm going to morning class. It's just I'm staying up till 3 a.m. to watch the movie so I can get my reaction out of the way so it doesn't interfere with my schoolwork. So, yeah, no, never that. I've never skipped a day of class in my life. Are you going to stream the movie? Yes, I will. I already have Paramount Plus. I've had Paramount Plus for a couple of days. I already have Teen Wolf, the show, Wolfpack, and Teen Wolf, the movie, all added to my personal watch list. I got a 9 a.m. tomorrow. Rip. Damn, bro. Sucks for you, I guess. I'm definitely excited. Yo. Bruh, like, I cannot wait to see Allison again. Y'all don't understand. When I freaking watched the show for the first time and Allison died, I literally was bawling. This is when I was like, yeah, I literally was crying my eyes out, bro. Like it was a really sad scene. I was like 12 when I first saw it, bro. So yeah, man, like that. I was very pissed when Allison died. I'm so happy she's back. You guys don't even understand. Like, ooh, I'm so glad Crystal's back, bro. Like, thank you, Jeff, for fixing your mistake, because that was one of the worst mistakes he ever made, was killing off Allison. Killing off Allison was dumb, in my opinion. Like, no disrespect to Jeff, but it was a dumb writing decision, if you ask me. Hope says, bro, it's a 2 hour and 30-minute. I think you meant to say movie, meaning you're gonna stay awake till 5:30 a.m. How you gonna get sleep for a 12 p.m. class? I'll figure it out. Even if it's 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I mean, we'll make it work. Allison dies, Jade pulls out a gun. Bro, why you keep saying I pull out a gun, bro? I'm not violent. Hell no. I would never do that. Can't wait to see the fighting choreography, to be honest. Bro, I think it's going to be way better than the show, bro. Are you going to stream it on YouTube? Nope. Not streaming it on YouTube. Why would I stream it on YouTube? They're going to freaking copyright claim or even strike my channel. That's dumb. Crystal was the one that got asked to get killed off the show. Well, I mean, it's still kind of dumb because she came back to the show literally 2 years later anyway to do the Marie Jean stuff. So Jeff didn't have to listen to her. He literally could have just written her off, which probably would have been at the time like a bad choice to her. But like I said, she eventually came back to the show anyway, one episode. So she literally could have made at least one cameo after leaving the show as Allison, if you ask me. I don't know. Killing her was a bad decision. And I've seen a lot of people say over the years that her death was the reason they stopped watching. So, yeah, a lot more people care about Allison than a lot of y'all tend to think. Like, I think a lot of you guys think that my channel represents all the fandom when it doesn't. Like, I have 12,000 subscribers. There are not 12,000 Teen Wolf fans only. There are a lot more than that. A lot more. In the millions. Clearly. All the social media accounts combined, I think, have like nearly 10 million people following them combined. So I'm just a very, very, very small fraction of that fandom. So, and a lot more people care about Allison than y'all think. So, to be honest, I want to see this movie in some improved fights to highlight the bad assness of certain characters. Bro, I think we are going to see the best Scott McCall ever in this film. I think Posey going to give his best performance of his career. I think he's been waiting for this day literally since the show got canceled, and he's been waiting to prove to every single one of us just how goated the true Scott McCall actually is. I can't wait to see that shit, bro. Jade, who's hotter, Holly or Shelley? Or oh my gosh, Holly, Holland or Shelley? They're both very attractive. If I had to pick, I'd probably say Shelley. No disrespect to Holland, I just think, in my personal opinion, Shelley's better looking. But they're still two beautiful human beings. So I have a feeling that the movie will be better than expected because the reviews I've seen don't convince me enough to believe it's a mid movie. Exactly, bro. When they can't even spell Nogitsune right, that's when you lose all credibility to me. They said Nigisune. They forgot the T, bro. Flops. Absolute flop critics, bro. They're all dumb. Half of them haven't even seen the show, bro. They haven't even watched a single episode. They probably just watched the movie because it was something that got put on their schedule for them to be like, oh, God, now I got to review this cringe movie that's made for teenage girls and freaking boys who are into teen dramas and stuff. Like, bro, they most of them probably didn't even want to review this movie. And most of these people come off as fake fans. Like, there's this one channel, right? With this, if I can look it up right now, what the fuck is this channel? I throw it back in my history, but I was watching his review and he literally kept calling Wolfpack a spinoff, and it was pissing me off to no end. I was like, bro, you cannot legitimately make a review and keep calling Wolfpack a spinoff and then expect people to take you seriously. Like, at this point in time, if you're still calling Wolfpack a spinoff, I'm just convinced you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, I'm convinced. Crystal looks so much better before the plastic surgery. I think she looks better personally, if you ask me. I like both Crystals. Crystal before and Crystal after still look good. But to each their own, I guess. If you don't like Crystal, fine by me. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, where the fuck is this guy's channel? Oh, here's the freaking review. It was some dude named EJ or Marino. This guy literally, bro. This dude literally, bro, kept saying that freaking Wolfpack was a spinoff of Teen Wolf, and he was like, maybe we'll get a Shelley or a Holland cameo. I'm like, are you literally stupid? The cast, Jeff, and literally everybody have been saying for the last year that Wolfpack is not a spinoff. Why are you still calling it a spinoff? I literally had to go in his freaking comments and correct him, and I don't know if he responded or not. He looks like a shill, in my opinion. I don't know. He seems like a shill. He might be, he might not. I don't care. But yeah, he's just blatantly spreading misinformation. It's stupid. I'm like, bro, do some research before you start spouting BS on camera. That's how you lose credibility, bro. If you're spouting stuff that everybody knows is not true, no one's gonna freaking take you seriously. Like, stop. That's cap. Crystal looks so much better before. Hell no, bitch ass. That's not cap for me. Crystal looked better before, and she looks good. And she looked good before, and she looks good now. The only difference is she is Botox. Crystal with the red hair before she had plastic surgery. Yeah, bro. Crystal still looks good, bro. What are y'all talking about? I don't care, bro. She's still Crystal. Like, y'all act like she's a completely different person now just because her face is slightly altered. Like, the hell? She probably got made fun of. Low key. I don't know. That seems to go into a lot of why females tend to alter themselves. At least for me, from what I can observe, like, it seems like females who tend to get made fun of are like pushed into physically altering themselves. So she was probably getting made fun of. I don't want to say that for certain, but it might have been the case. And people are making fun of her now too. I didn't even notice she got the surgery. I noticed it all the way back in 2016 because she's had it for a while. She's had it for like 7 years. And even back then, I was like, wait, did Crystal Reed get plastic surgery? And I never really thought of it much after. I was like, bro, she still look hot as hell. So I'm like, I don't care if she got the surgery or not. Everybody's making it a big deal. They're like, oh my God, Crystal looks so different. Crystal got the surgery. I'm like, bro, who gives a damn? No one cares. That's her personal choice. If she wants to get surgery, let her get the surgery. She still looks relatively the same. You can look up the only difference is her lip size. And that's it. She had smaller lips before the surgery. Now she has bigger lips. Personally, I prefer a woman with bigger lips, but that's just me. That's why I like Crystal now, because she got big lips now. That's what I prefer. But to each their own, like, bro, I'm like, bro, just leave her be. Everybody's finding out about it now because she's coming back to Teen Wolf. No one gave a damn about Crystal Reed until she came back to Teen Wolf. That's why everybody's complaining about it now, because I've known about her having the plastic surgery and the Botox for like 7 years, back when I first got into the fandom. And I didn't have a problem with it back then. Everybody's making a big deal out of it now because of this sensitive society we live in where everybody's freaking offended by everything. So I'm like, y'all need to just chill, bro. Just leave her be. Like, she's had that look for years now. Y'all all these people are just now getting on it now. I'm like, stop shitting on her for it, bro. I'm like, leave her be. She still look good. What are your death predictions for the movie? Malia, I think her time is up. Sheriff Stilinski, I think his time is up as well. Mason became a cop, which was the dumbest decision he ever did, because we all know what happens to cops in Teen Wolf. They all job. I think Derek is 100% safe now. I'm 100% convinced that nothing will happen to him. I think Jackson's on the chopping block as well. Those are my 4 for now. Mason, Sheriff Stilinski, Jackson, and Malia. She's honestly one of the prettiest women in the world, in my opinion. Bro, she's my second favorite female of all time. Y'all know who my number 1 is. Miss Emma freaking Roberts, bro. She's my number 1. Crystal's number 2, though. It's her and Crystal. They are, like, in my opinion, the elite of the elite females, bro. They're top jits. They are the Riz, as a whole bunch of freaking middle schoolers would like to say nowadays. The Riz. So, yeah, they're goated. Would you prefer a dark and more mature vibe for the future of the franchise, or stick to the lighthearted humor the show had? Dark and more mature. Lighthearted humor worked for when they were in high school. They aren't kids anymore. Stop with this Google Gaga lighthearted humor, bro. We are here for the change, and the movie, Jeff has said, is way more darker. It's way more serious. I'm here for it. It just because it means to me that the franchise is growing up with the characters. Of course, they're teenagers, so the humor is going to be more lighthearted. They're not going to take themselves as seriously because they're still kids. As adults, I would expect the series to change, shift in tone, and be a lot darker. If the movie is lighthearted, like the show was, I'd be a little bit disappointed, but not totally disappointed. So I'm expecting for it to be much darker. I would prefer for the franchise to get darker moving forward, because we are dealing with adult characters now. We're not dealing with kids anymore. So, yeah. I mean, you still have the kids there, obviously, Vince Mattis. But overall, as long as like Scott McCall and Allison Argent and our characters, the legacy characters are still there, I would prefer Teen Wolf to be more mature and a darker future for the franchise. That's just me. Hi Jade, hi Jade, I live in Canada. Can you tell me what time the movie is dropping here? I don't know. I don't know if they posted times for Canada. Paramount Plus is very stingy with communication. They don't communicate very well. I know in the US it's 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 12 a.m. Pacific Time. So it might be the same for Canada. However, time zones work over there, I'm not sure. I can't wait to see Lydia and her skills. When is it coming out? Tomorrow. Holland is more of a baddie now than Crystal. I tend to disagree. Holland looks like she's starting to age. Again, no disrespect to Holland. Everybody gets older, but dude, you can't be serious. Crystal, even with the surgery, still looks like she's younger than Holland, which is kind of crazy because Crystal's, I think, is like the oldest of the main cast. She's older than Tyler Hoechlin, which is crazy. Crystal Reed's going to be, 40 years old in 2 years? She's going to be 38 in a couple of weeks. That's wild, bro. And she still look good for that age. Most females kind of lose their touch, but the fact that Crystal still looks that good is kind of crazy. I also can't wait to see Liam and Jackson interact. Bro, the Liam and Jackson interactions are about to be crazy, bro. I cannot wait for that. That's about to be fire. Malia is safe. Jade has taste on God. Of course, bro. Obviously. You use Riz wrong. Bro, I'm not into whatever freaking word. Yo, y'all switch up the words like every week. First it was jit, then it was lit, then it was on God. Now it's Riz, bro. Bro, I don't even care. I don't even care anymore, bro. Y'all switch up these words like every week. I can't keep up. Can't keep up. Do you think Argent and Melissa will be married by now? No. Will we see Scott's full power in the movie? Yes, we will. I promise you we will. Tyler Posey has hyped up Scott to no end, and I believe him 100%. As an adult, he has no choice but to show off his full power. We have been waiting for this since season 3. Ever since he became an alpha, we've been waiting to see just how lit Scott would be as an adult with his powers fully developed. We kind of got glimpses of that in the trailer when he was destroying the Oni all by himself. And I mean bodying them too. Crazy shit, bro. Can't wait for Scott. It's going to be funny because if Allison and Scott get back together, the parents are still together too. We don't know if Chris and Melissa are still together. That was never confirmed. Scott and Allison better get back together. I agree. They're probably not together. Do you think they're gonna be do you think there's gonna be a Scott and Allison marry scene in the future? I would hope so. I'm calling it something going to happen to Derek at the end of the movie, and he's gonna be the villain for the next movie. That would be kind of dumb, not gonna lie. I would love a marriage scene. Holland is sexy. Like I said, bro, to each their own. If you think Holland looks better, that's up to you. But for me, personally, I think Crystal looks better. But they all look good, though. They all still hot in their 30s. This is me. Do you think that the Nogatsune's character is playing an actor who was already on the Teen Wolf show? Is he the one who played the Dr. Blonsky or Brun? Oh, I think he meant Brunsky in Eichenhaus. I don't know. What the fuck? Crystal is almost 40. She doesn't look it. Yeah, she's 37. Crystal is gonna be 38, I think February 6th or somewhere around there. I know her birthday's next month though. Shelley just turned 35 or 36? One of the two. Shelley's birthday was a few weeks ago. Dylan O'Brien and Tyler Posey are both going to be 32 this year, which is crazy. Because they started filming the show when they were 18. So I think we may be seeing the Nokatsune's true form. His true form is the bandage form, as far as we know, for the Beacon Hills one, and the Firefly form is like his natural form, I guess. Do you think Styles and Lydia will still be a thing in the film? I hope so. I would hope so. If they're not, I'm not gonna be like totally disappointed, but I will just say it's an L for Stydia fans. But I would like them to still be together. I hope so. And I see a lot of people saying they're not going to be together because Lydia's not wearing a ring. That doesn't mean they're not married. I mean, they could be married. I don't know. We'll find out in a few hours. I have seen that an important character from seasons 1 and 2 will appear and be a crucial part of the story. I can't figure out who it is. I wouldn't know who it is either. For Canada, Google is saying around 12 to 1 a.m. MST for when the movie comes out. Do you think Scott has killed since we saw him last? I think he has, personally. Allison's mom may appear in the film. Saying he was destroying the Oni is crazy. He was. Rewatch the trailer, bro. There's even a whole picture that came out of him fighting them by himself. He was bodying them. Like, literally, no one else was around, and there was a whole group of Oni surrounding Scott, and he fought all of them and took them down by himself, which is a far cry from what we saw him do in season 3 when he absolutely got destroyed by the Oni. So, night and day difference. Night and day difference. For Wolfpack, are they going to release one episode a week or the whole season? I think it's a per week thing. I think it's one episode a week. Teen Wolf News revealed how many episodes there are in season 1. There's 10 episodes in the first season of Wolfpack. So we are going to get a 10 episode first season, which means 10 weeks worth of content, which is dope. Are you going to do a video reacting to the movie? Yes, I will. I like Crystal and Holland equally. See, there's somebody who has taste. Shout out to you, Devontae. Do you think Derek will show off his true power since we haven't seen it since season 4? I would think he would. I don't see a reason why he wouldn't, especially fighting the no Kitsune and the Oni again. Are you gonna live watch? Are you gonna be live watching it? No, not doing that. I'm not getting fucking struck or claimed by Viacom and dealing with their BS copyright system. Probably not. Maybe just a trick that the no Kitsune play on Allison or something. I think Paige will also be back to play a trick on Derek. That would be a surprise. That would be a huge surprise. Jay, did you hear Crystal was saying she has a nude scene in the film? Shelley has one too, I think. Yeah, they both do. Crystal said it in an interview yesterday. She's nude for the first time ever in film, which is kind of crazy. No, it's Crystal too. They both have a nude scene where they're like completely naked. I can't wait to see Jackson using his werewolf powers because we barely got to see him use it in season 6. Can't wait to see him and Scott interact. Bro, we have not seen Jackson and Scott have a conversation on screen since season 2. Literally in a decade. This, bro, we have been waiting for this for so long. I cannot. Season 6, this is one of the reasons season 6 part 2 sucks. They robbed us of the character interactions we all wanted to see. The fact that in the Wolves of War, the only characters to interact with Jackson that whole episode were Ethan, Styles, Coach, and Lydia is completely disrespectful. Completely disrespectful. That's horrible. That's a disgrace. I'm sorry. What time does the movie come out? For US, it is 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, PST. I personally love a more broken and depressed Scott because he won't be holding back anymore and actually causing damage to protect the ones he loves. I agree. Scott has to have killed because there is no way that Scott has held back for all these years and hasn't found another supernatural on the same level who has tried to take his power. Yeah, I agree with that. Isaac's gonna come in clutch in the end. I wish. We need our Isaac Leahy stands to pop in the chat. I love Isaac Leahy, man. Goated character. I hope there's a cameo scene of Styles at the end. It has been confirmed there is no Styles at all, none in the film. He is mentioned quite a bit throughout, but Styles is not in the film. There's no cameo from Dylan O'Brien, none at all. So all expectations of a Styles cameo, you might as well throw him out the door right now. He's not in the film. So Holland even talked about in an extensive interview about her experience not filming with Dylan for the first time for Teen Wolf. So yeah, if that doesn't tell you he's not in the film, I don't know what does. Now I'm about to have a nosebleed watching the movie. I heard both first 2 episodes of Wolfpack will be released tomorrow. Is that just true or just one episode? It's just the first episode. The series premieres tomorrow, and then you'll get episode 2 next Thursday, I'm pretty sure. How are they even allowed to show nude scenes in this movie? Because it's TVMA and it's rated R. Bro, you got to do your homework, bro. You're late to the party. I already updated everybody in the community tabs. I told all y'all a couple of days ago that this movie's going to be rated R. It's not the TV show where it's Google Gaga humor and Google Gaga gore and special effects and they barely curse. No, this is hard R. F-bombs will be dropped. That has been 100% confirmed by the reviews. They will be cursing up a storm. It's going to be more violent, more bloody. There will be nudity. It is 100% a rated R film, not for kids. So, yeah, you late, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Hi Jade. One thing I'm afraid of is Scott losing his powers and being turned human by any chance of that. Nope. I think that is just a bad fan theory. I think Isaac is going to be in the movie early on. Bro, I hope he's not the character that was rumored to be killed at the start of the film. That would suck. Isaac is my boy. I don't think Scott killed someone. This movie's rated R. Yeah, bro. Where have you been? Dang, bro, you late to the party. The movie's it's TVMA. TVMA is literally the TV equivalent of rated R. Like, let me break this down to you. Shows like Game of Thrones, which has nudity in it, like everybody and their grandmother knows Game of Thrones has nudity in it. The Walking Dead, which is TVMA, has nudity in it as well, are all if they were all in the movie theaters, they would be classified as rated R films. Same thing with Teen Wolf the movie. Teen Wolf the movie's official rating is TVMA. Same as Game of Thrones, same as The Walking Dead, which on film, if it was in the theaters, would be classified as rated R. So, yeah. Big boy shit for Teen Wolf the movie, bro. Crazy. If they do a sequel, Styles and Eli have to have an interaction. It would be funny as hell. Yeah, they basically said is kind of like a Scott and Styles hybrid, but he's more like Scott, not Scott, Styles personality-wise. Jeff, in an interview with Teen Wolf News recently, he described Eli as kind of like a jokester, like a prankster and a jester. Like he's kind of like a funny guy. So, yeah, which is cool. And a lot of the reviews are saying he's trying to be Styles, but not as good. I don't want I never wanted nor need Eli to be an exact copy of Styles. If he has personality traits of Styles, cool. If he's a lesser version of Styles, cool. I don't care. I don't want another Styles 2.0 because the original Styles is all we need. If he's just another funny character that's almost as funny as Styles, I will accept that. That's fine. I'm not asking for a Styles 2.0. So, Jade, I agree with you. Malia is E for everyone. Oh, shoot. Yo. Oh, man. Yo, the review from Chatting with B, she said that the Malia and Paris relationship is actually really, really good in the film. So, despite like initially being kind of turned off by it, the way Jeff may write it, it might actually be a pretty good relationship for Malia. We just have to wait and see the execution. But from her review, at least, she said the Malia and Paris relationship is actually really, really good. So guess we'll have to wait and see. And that kind of makes sense now, like looking at Shelley in her personal life. Like Ryan Kelly's one of Shelley's absolute best friends. So it makes sense that they would pair those two together now, since they're a lot closer now than they were back when they were filming the series. So I've kind of accepted Malia and Parrish. I think I may come around to liking it after I see the film. Ethan is not in the movie. I wouldn't think he is. Derek and Scott fight would be crazy. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm only here for Greenberg. We're all my Greenberg fans in the chat, bro. We're all my Greenberg fans. Hopefully Parrish can go crazy and not get bodied. Yeah, same. Ryan Kelly said that Parrish is kind of on the level, is kind of on Howland's level now, sort of. He didn't explicitly say that, but he said that he has way more control and he knows how to use his powers to an even greater degree now than he ever did on the show. So yeah, I think Parrish, let's just say we're going to have to do the Creatures of Teen Wolf series is going to have to come back. There's no way it can't, because there's obviously going to be new stuff revealed about werewolves in this film that I have to update everybody on. There's probably going to be new stuff with the Hellhound. There's obviously new stuff with the no Kitsune, with him having the ability to use telekinesis and him being able to steal the Foxfire from other Kitsunes, which is crazy. We saw that in the official trailer. So yeah, Creatures of Teen Wolf, my original series that made me known to everybody in the first place, that's going to have to get brought back, whether I want it to come back or not. I have to bring that series back. There's no way I can't. with all the new stuff the film's going to introduce. So, yeah. Jay, do you think we'll get 2 more movies? If the first one is successful, I definitely think we will. I'm the only one who doesn't see anything wrong with Malia and Parrish. I thought it was weird at first just because it was kind of an unorthodox pairing. But now, since a lot of time has passed since the trailer came out, I'm kind of over it. Like, I'm kind of getting used to it a bit. So it might not actually be bad, like a bad relationship. It might actually be pretty good. So I just want to see how it's executed. Malia and Styles are the best. That's cool. And Greenberg is actually going to be revealed, or was that whole video just a joke? Probably just a joke, to be completely honest. But Isaac could be in the movie because he was in the picture. Well, that was for a different thing entirely. That had nothing to do with Teen Wolf the movie. So I hope we get to see Scott turning into a wolf like Derek. I doubt that'll happen. I'm so ready. It would have been great to see the Nogatune and Allison interact with Styles, especially for the guilt and relief you would have felt knowing she's alive. Yeah, man. Can you imagine if Styles saw Allison alive and her like teaming up with the Nogatsune? It would have literally been a trip down memory lane for him. Dylan O'Brien could have given us another all-timer performance of his. It would have been crazy, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. So, yeah, all we can hope for is that he'll agree to come on for Teen Wolf the movie 2, which if he does, hopefully these Styles fans finally shut the hell up because all they do nothing but piss me off. And they have been pissing me off for the last year. So, yeah, praying Dylan O'Brien comes back. If he does, they can finally shut the hell up and stop complaining. I'm definitely excited to see Jordan Parrish. Me too. Greenberg's going to be in the movie, the best character, because he doesn't have to be on set. That's funny. Scott and Jackson must have a round 2 fight, as the fight in season 2 is broken up and never really had a winner. So it would be cool to finally see them settle the beef. I think they settled the beef off screen. I don't think it's not nearly as bad as it was in season 1 and 2. So what's Peter's part to play in this film? I'm confused on him. I have no clue, to be honest. The promotion of this movie is hella smart. I don't know if it was intentional because we have basically only seen no more than 3 minutes of screen time in 2 trailers and a scene. Yeah, even the reviews talked about it too. Like even the people who didn't like the film, they said that Paramount did a very good job of not releasing spoilers. And even Jeff said that we don't know. No, I'm a curse on this. We don't know jack shit when it comes to this movie. Like we have no clue what the hell is going on. We have literally only seen probably at max 4 minutes of screen time. That's it, of like the 2 hours and 24-minute reported length of the film. We have barely seen anything, which is crazy. What the hell else is in this movie? That's what I'm curious to see. We've barely seen anything. I still don't even know what the plot of the film is. That's how well they kept spoilers under wraps. So shout out to Paramount Plus on that front. You think Scott's gonna die? I've been seeing lots of videos on him. No. How long do you think they'll wait to make another movie? Okay, so that's actually a very good question. I think that they will be way smarter this time around about it if the sequels do happen. I think we will get the film probably, if you ask me, in either late 2024 or 2025. Here's why. So you already heard my first point. I think like I said before, I think they're going to be way smarter about the whole Teen Wolf franchise and how to properly give the actors enough time to think about whether they want to come back or not, rather than the first time, because that was the main reason Dylan O'Brien didn't come back, right? They rushed everything. It was all happening so fast, and it didn't give him enough time to really think about if he wanted to come back or not. It didn't give him enough time to make a conformed like well thought out decision on whether or not he really wanted to return. So that's why Dylan didn't come back. Plus, he was doing a whole bunch of other stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that. 2, I think that they will take their time on production and not rush it like they did with the first film. And then I can't really think of any other way. I can't really think of anything else aside from that. So yeah, I think late 2024, early 2025 is probably a best bet for a sequel. Should it happen? It's cool. I personally believe Styles and Lydia should have stayed friends. Yeah, I kind of like their friendship more than their relationship. Like, I'm happy Stydia happened because it was being built up, but I love them better as friends. I'm not going to lie. Like, Stydia, we only really saw on screen in season 6, part 1, right? So we didn't really get to see much of it anyway. Most of the series, we saw them more as best friends. And in my opinion, they had better chemistry as friends than they did as a couple. In my opinion, I think Styles and Malia have better chemistry than Styles and Lydia do. That's just me, if you ask me personally. Can't wait to see Allison interact with Jackson and Liam. Yeah, her interacting with Jackson is gonna be cool. Liam interacting with her for the first time is gonna be awesome. Hey Jade, how are you today? I am doing splendid. How are you doing? Dylan O'Brien or Dale is brilliant. I really like him as the one who possesses people. That was literally only for one season, or not even a season. It was like for like half a season. Do you think Allison will become a wolf? That was Jeff's original plan before Crystal asked to leave. I mentioned that in a previous video, I think. Bro, that's what I want to happen because, okay, so for all of you guys who don't know what the original Teen Wolf season 4 was supposed to be, before Crystal decided to leave, Jeff's original plan for season 4 was to still have Allison be stabbed by the Oni and almost get killed by Void Styles. Like, Void Styles would have been a thing, obviously, still. But instead of Allison dying while she's on her deathbed, Scott would have given her the bite in order to save her life and heal her wounds, which would have obviously turned Allison into a werewolf. And instead of Liam being Scott's first beta, Allison would have been his first beta, and season 4 would have explored the dynamic of Allison going from being a human to a werewolf and being a supernatural, kind of like the whole Kate Argent Werejaguar stuff. So kind of like Elena Gilbert when she became a vampire at the end of season 3 of the Vampire Diaries, sort of. That's kind of like the route they were going for, which in my opinion would have been way more interesting than the season 4 we got. That would have been awesome. So yeah, hopefully. Who do you think Eli's mom is? Some random chick. I don't know. I don't think she's relevant at all whatsoever. She probably no one. It doesn't matter. Like, she's probably just some random human Derek just smashed. I don't know. 2023 is going to be the year for Teen Wolf fans. Yeah, because think about it like this, right? If the movie's successful, Teen Wolf is going to be coming back to New York Comic-Con and San Diego Comic-Con. I hope y'all know that, right? Because they're probably going to be talking about future plans for Teen Wolf the movie 2 and 3, and then maybe spinoffs, which is cool. Which means I'll get to go see the cast at New York Comic-Con again, which will be a delight like it was all those months back in 2022. Do you think Scott will lose his true alpha status and become a Sigma male? No. Stydia fans will disagree. Well, Stydia fans can go kick rocks, I guess. Agree, they're much better as friends, way better. I 100% agree. Actually crazy that we are talking about something new, Teen Wolf related. I mean, 1 year ago, it seemed like it was more likely to be struck by lightning to get anything new Teen Wolf related. Yeah, man, I just can't believe we are actually in the Teen Wolf renaissance right now. This is crazy. That's what I've been calling it, because it's literally like Teen Wolf right now to me is like when Dragon Ball, for all my anime fans who are in the chat, got brought back in 2013 when Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods came out. You know, when Beerus got out of the destruction and then Goku got Super Saiyan God. It kind of feels like that. And all the Dragon Ball YouTubers, especially Geekdom 101, call it the Dragon Ball Renaissance. Well, for me, that's what Teen Wolf feels like right now, with the franchise being revived for the first time in like well over half a decade. It feels like we're in the Teen Wolf Renaissance, where the fan base is at its most active it's been since the show ended. Most people are excited. Of course, you have your toxic fans and you have your small side of the fan base who's just toxic that the movie's not doing what they want it to do. But for the most part, there's been more positivity surrounding this film than negativity. All the negativity, in my opinion, stems from subreddits, probably Facebook groups, and of course, toxic ass Twitter. So, yeah. On Instagram, like this morning, the Teen Wolf account posted a reminder that the movie's coming out tomorrow, and literally underneath that post was nothing but love for the film and nothing but love for the franchise, and people just being like, bro, only a few more hours left. I can't wait. So when you have one or two a-holes who come to my channel and be like, most of the fandom is not excited for the film, they're kind of being disingenuous and they're kind of bullshitting you to a certain extent, because most people who are part of the fandom are probably either offline or are probably fans who aren't toxic. So, yeah, that's just my perspective on things, though. If you ask me, who do you think the Nogutsune is the Nogutsune now, and who do you think is the new Uber villain? Rumor has it that it's another rogue druid, like another Darok, kinda. That's kind of the rumor. And I don't think the Nogutsune is going to have a new host. I think it's going to just be the legit like Nogutsune in physical form. I don't think it's going to have a new, if you ask me. Derek is going to have a car shop in the movie, I think. You are correct. He has a auto shop called Hale Auto, which a lot of people said that doesn't make sense for Derek. And in my opinion, it absolutely makes 100% sense for his character, because as we pretty much know, since season 1, Derek loves his cars. He's always taking care of his car. At least his little Camaro, his muscle car he had in season 1 and 2. Derek was always taking care of it. And it kind of hinted at Derek being sort of a car guy. So him having an auto shop, it wouldn't have been my first choice for Derek, but I do think it's still in character for him to want to get into working with cars more, because we saw him kind of, his car kind of being a character within itself in season 1 and 2, much like Roscoe, which is the nickname for Styles Jeep was in the first, or rather the whole show. So do you think Derek will die? No. If a sequel was to happen, what villains would you want? I have said this for years. Jeff will never do this because he said he will never do this. I want vampires. I'm sorry. I just want to see how Jeff Davis would handle them. If we get vampires, that would be sick. It wouldn't be I would want it to be something like Underworld, right? Where it's like a vampire Lycan sort of thing. That would be fire. But I know Jeff will never do it because he said he will never, ever bring vampires to the Teen Wolf universe. So, yeah, just a personal choice of mine. But, yeah, I would really love to see vampires in the Teen Wolf universe and how they'd be handled. What I did hear is that Allison actually didn't cross over when she died in Scott's arms. I think that's how they're sort of bringing her back. Yeah, I hear they kind of retconned her death. I hope it's not a retcon that's terrible. I'm okay with retcons as long as they make sense. Like maybe it was something to do with the Oni. Like maybe the Oni's swords were made of like some mystical property or something. I don't know. But if that's the case, right, wouldn't you think Aiden would come back to life as well, since he was stabbed by the same sword from the Oni that stabbed Allison? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Do you think Alec will be in the movie? No. I would want new villains. I really want to know what would happen to Monroe if they ever show her view, because I really hated her. No offense for the actor. Jeff Davis has already said, he said this months ago, we are going to find out what happened to Monroe in the movie. Don't worry. Is there a secret villain in the movie? Yes, there is. I hope there are more films. We need to see the King Lycaon. He was mentioned by Gerard. Peter will die. Argent will die. Isaac will return. I think Ethan's going to get killed by an Orny at some point in the movie and bring Jackson back to Beacon Hills again. I know who or rather the villain is. I will not say that though. Liam, Peter is one of my favorite characters. Isaac will kill Liam. Funny. The bite doesn't just change you physically, but it changes you mentally. In the first episode of Teen Wolf, they showed this, and I think we can agree that if Scott gives Allison the bite mental switch on, yo, that's actually a good ass theory, bro. I didn't even think about that. Good thinking. Good job. Jaden Williams, good job on that. What if Isaac is the mystery hood guy? It's not him. It's not. I like it better when you talked about the Fast franchise. Oh, when I made the Fast and the Furious 6 reference about her losing her memory? Yeah, because that's kind of what it seems like to me. All right, so we got 4 more minutes before I get out of here on the stream. Any last final predictions? Leave them now. I'm scrolling through the chat as fast as I can to catch up to all your questions. Leave them. And yeah, 4 minutes left, and I'll be signing out. And then you guys will not hear from me until I drop my non-spoiler review and my movie reaction. So, yeah. We got a troll in the chat. Yeah. Speaking of which, the Vice channel is doing an Icons Earth on since you're a fan. That's cool. I watched the spoiler video and I think Scott dies. What spoiler? What spoiler video are you talking about? Black Boss. What spoiler video are you talking about? I have no clue what you're referring to. It would be awesome to see if Allison as a wolf. I wonder how other wolves would react given her history as an Argent. Yeah, it'd be kind of crazy, bro, if she was a werewolf. Not gonna lie. Is the movie 2 or 3 hours long? 2 hours and 24 minutes. There has to be vampires in Teen Wolf. Remember that time he did donuts in his Camaro in the final season? Yeah. See, Ant's on to something too. Shout out to you for mentioning the Camaro thing. Derek has always been into his cars. And when he saw his Camaro in season 6, he had a smile on his face. So for these idiot critics to be like, Derek owning an auto shop doesn't make sense, it actually makes 100% sense for his character. He's always been into his cars. Derek loves cars. So it makes sense for him to want to own an auto shop. Like, I don't understand. Like, see, this is why people like me and Teen Wolf News hold so much weight and hold so much credibility in this fandom. We actually know what we're talking about, and we actually pay attention to even the most minor things in the show. Because if you can't claim you're a hardcore fan, watch the film, see Derek have an auto shop, and be like, that doesn't make sense for Derek. Like, no, it's completely in character for him. It makes 100% sense. So, all right, final comments here, and then we will be logging off of this live. So let's go through the final comments. Do you think? Oh, he's asking again. Do you think Alex will be in the movie? I already answered that. What if Scott's mom dies? We should totally see Kate getting dealt with sometime. Ooh, you saw a sneak peek of the villain. Okay. That's dope. Wendigos are like the closest we'll get to vampires in this universe, to be honest. Yeah, I guess. If you had to be vampires, bro, you already know my thoughts on that, man. I want vampires in this verse because they would be super dope. Derek is the Dom Toretto of the Teen Wolf universe. And he really is. He really is. When Scott's eyes glow red in the trailer, do you think he's losing his power, taking someone's pain? I think he's taking someone's pain. It's not him losing his powers. Yeah, Vin Vol, I completely agree with you on vampires being more powerful. All right, that's going to do it for this final prediction stream. I got to get out of here so I can finish the rest of my schoolwork, so I don't have to worry about that when I react to the movie early in the morning. Thank you guys for tuning in to this final Teen Wolf, the movie, final prediction stream and release celebration. This has been nearly 6 years in the making. I love you guys. By the way, I just hit 12,000 subscribers yesterday. Thank you guys for getting me to 12K. I appreciate it. We are really well on our way to 20,000 subscribers. It's kind of crazy. A year ago around this time, we were only at barely 4,000 subs, and now we're almost at 13K right now. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you during my Teen Wolf spoiler review when I post that on Friday, and non-spoiler review. And I will see you guys during the Teen Wolf, the movie reaction video when I post my reaction on YouTube either tomorrow or Friday. It'll be out one of those 2 days. So yeah, also just want to let you guys know there will be a live this weekend. We will be doing a spoilers discussion, discussing the movie, all things spoilers, everything that happens in the film. And then I will be doing an Easter egg and breakdown of the video of the film too, kind of like a heavy spoilers type of video, which should be cool. And yeah, that's it for me. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.